Football, the beautiful game, a sport enjoyed by millions around the world. But yet, for whatever reason, they decided to call the game Soccer Story.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
But does it hit the back of the net? Or does it do a Harry Kane and just completely miss? Well, just like the sport it centers itself around, Soccer Story is a game of two halves. The game's very basic story is you live in a world where football, I mean soccer, has been banned, and one day a magic ball blasts through your window and you get pretty excited. You slide tackle some carrots, feed your dog, then it's off into the world to reunite retired football teams, soccer. Soccer teams, win some cups, and bring the joy of soccer back into the world. There isn't a whole lot to the game, it's short and it's simple, so I'll just do my best to review it as quickly as possible. So what did I enjoy? I really enjoyed the OG Pokemon-like graphics and explorative gameplay. The game also has some nice football-inspired humour, like the main villain being a pun on the former FIFA president and all-round bellend Sepp Blatter. The different regions you explore are bright, colourful, varied, and filled with lots of weird and wonderful characters, and there are a lot of inventive tasks to interact with. And that's about it, because after maybe the 45-minute mark, I soon found myself becoming extremely frustrated at the game's limited controls, just making a lot of the side activities and tasks an absolute chore. And that's without mentioning the game has a ton of bugs that stop certain tasks and even some achievements popping up. So yeah, there's also a leveling up system that you'll realise doesn't matter in any way, as most games can be won really cheaply, which I'll get to in a minute. And the goddamn lack of music is the biggest sin this game has. I swear down, this game has one song. It's on repeat constantly, and it's soon become torture. I ended up playing large parts of this game without any sound on because it just drove me insane. All of this could have easily been forgiven if the actual games of soccer you partake in were actually any fun, but alas, due to simplistic controls, dodgy AI, and broken mechanics, these matches end up just being won through taking advantage of the poorly implemented mechanics. I just ended up using this one trick where I passed the ball back to my team's old dude character, he'd boot the ball all the way from my end of the pitch, and it would go straight into the opponent's goal. So once I discovered that trick, I just spent the rest of the game relying on this strategy to overcome and counter the absolutely cheap goals that were scored against me by the opposing team, as they would do the same thing that I would do. So even though I had a fully upgraded keeper, 99% of long range efforts would just breeze past my stupid panda. However, any shots near either keeper will see them become some sort of goal saving ninja. It's super frustrating and it just drags the whole experience down. The game developers try to compensate this, I think, by letting you unlock different abilities. There's rocket shots, shark tackles, and some ninja evasive moves, but I just never found myself using many of them, and just relied on the few cheap strategies that I had learned to score an easy goal. So yeah, for all the charm, great world design, and smartly implemented football themed shenanigans this game has, failing at making the beautiful game beautiful is why I can't really recommend this title to anyone. Even though I really wanted to, as there is potential in fusing one of the world's most beloved sports with a simple Pokemon-esque RPG. I mean, just look at Goal Story. This game tries to ape Goal Story, but far misses the mark. And yeah, that's it. With all that being said, if they could possibly make the game's ball control a tad more intuitive and add some depth to the actual football matches, I'd still happily play a sequel. So I'm gonna hand Soccer Story a red card and give it a solid 5 out of 10. Let us know your thoughts on Soccer Story down in the comments below. If you enjoyed our quick game review, then be sure to finesse your way over to the like button, and if you're new here, try subscribing. Cheers everyone, you guys stay tipsy.